Sunderland against Swansea City, and this is Matchday Vlogs. So we're going to dive straight into the lineups for this afternoon's game. We'll start with the visitors, Swansea City. They line up with Rushworth in goal. Then they have Key, Fulton, Cabango, Darling, Grimes, Yates, Patino, Cullen, Wood and Ashby. On the bench for Swansea this afternoon, they've got Fisher, Allen, Patterson, Cooper, Mohorovic, Norton, Cooper, Congreve and Abdullahi. And onto our Preston North End lineup. We have Woodman in goal, then it's Lindsay, Keane, Brown, Frockyar, Story, Hughes, Ledson, Holmes, Best and Potts. On the bench for North End this afternoon, it's Cornell, Cunningham, Bauer, Watmo, Seary, McCann, Mwene, Woodburn and Rodriguez Gentile.
Great single back here at Deepdale for this afternoon's Sky Bet Championship Matchday as North End take on Swansea City. Let's run you through your Preston North End team this afternoon with the team sheet brought to you by Lancashire Play Control. On the bench this afternoon for the Preston North End with 20 goal Paddy Cornell, 3 Ben Connell, 5 Patrick Bauer, 13 Alan McCann, 20 Ben Woodburn, 24 Felipe Rodriguez Gentile, 26 Jack Waddle, 35 Noah Mwene, and 36 Josh Seary. Now time to meet your Preston North End starting on the board this afternoon. In goal, number 1, Freddie Woodburn. 6, Liam Lindsay. 7, Will Key. 8, captain Alan Brown. 10, Nash Berger. 14, Jordan Story. 16, Andrew Hughes. 18, Ryan Lesson. 25,
got to come from behind now. So that's half time, and well, not really a lot I can say really. You know, the goal came against the run of play. We generally have more possession, but of course it's not possession that wins football matches. So yeah, we just need to actually start taking on. We've had plenty of chances. We just need to start taking them. So that's all we've got to do really. Start taking the chances second half, and hopefully we can get back into this. First corner of the second half, couple of minutes in. Come on, kid. Let's get it back in. Offside. now 10:23 in the evening. Just got home and I've finished the day exactly as I started it. Absolutely soaking wet in the pouring rain. See, I had to cycle to work this morning and I got absolutely drowned. But yeah, someday. But before I give my final thoughts on the game, I need to give a massive shout out to fellow PNE fan Rob, who absolutely bailed me out and really helped me out today. Without his help, I would not have got to the game today. Let me explain. So a couple of days ago, my car all but broke down. Something wasn't right. It just wasn't working. It was basically just breaking underneath me. So on Thursday evening, when it went really bad, I was in Formby and I knew there was no way I was going to get the car back through the tunnels, either of the Mersey tunnels, because if you break down in one of the Liverpool to Wirral tunnels, you get fined like 200 quid or something stupid like that. So I knew there was no way I was going to attempt to drive it through the tunnel, so I had to limp the car over to my parents' house, leave it there and travel back via train to the Wirral, / my brother's help, because I got the train halfway and then my brother picked me up and drove me the rest of the way. And I wasn't too bothered about that because I knew I had a bike to be able to get to work and stuff, so that wasn't an issue. My biggest issue was getting to Deepdale today, because obviously I finish work and then I drive up to Deepdale. It's the only way I can get there. So I was like, what the hell am I going to do? I've got no car. My parents don't live close enough to be able to help me because they kind of live on the way to Preston. So, and like it's 25 miles away from here. So I was like, okay, that's not an option. Plus they only got back from holiday at like 3 o'clock this morning. So that was ours. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to think on my feet here. I need to ask my fellow PNE fans for help. So a post on one of the many PNE Facebook groups on Thursday evening yielded absolutely nothing. So on Friday morning, I turned my attention to a more direct source, the PNE online community forum. And, you know, it really brought it home to me how football clubs really are communities. Like, the club is like a pillar in the centre of the community. The club has fans and then they kind of create the community. They are the community. And that community helps each other and will step in and help whenever needed. Like, fans are there for each other. And I really did discover that. So I had a few different offers of different lists and I was talking to a few people. But in the end, Rob was able to pick me up directly from work. And I couldn't be more grateful. So Rob, thank you for all your help today and just for giving me the lift. It was, I appreciate it so much, and to witness that comeback win today and to now see us sat 5th in the league behind like relegated Premier League giants, it's like, wow. I wouldn't have missed that game for the world. So big shout out to Rob, thank you. So the game, wow. So first half was a bit cagey. I feel we were the better side in the first half. And then Swansea scored and then it was kind of all them for the rest of the first half. We kind of sat back to half time, got a couple of half chances, nothing more. Second half, we still looked a bit lacklustre. And then Ryan Lowe makes a substitution. Takes off Kean Best, puts on Ali McCann, and within 5 minutes we've scored. That was definitely that first substitution was definitely the turning point. McCann was excellent when he came on, and I'm so glad, and I think a lot of North End fans will echo this. I'm so glad that his injury against Sunderland wasn't serious, because to me it is very clear how much we need Ali McCann in this team. You can't even put your finger on it really. It's just the off-the-ball stuff he does and like chasing the balls and those perfectly timed tackles that he's well known for. He makes us a better team. And that was dictated from the minute he came on the pitch. So big shout out Ali McCann for that, because that was fantastic. So yeah, we were just a different side after that. And then of course we started pushing for the second, and my God, some skill from Mads. And I read in the Lancashire Post that the D is actually silent, so I think it's mass. But anyway, some skill to just jink the ball through the legs of the opponent, zip it across the box and put it on a plate for Holmes. I mean, do you know, it's just so good to see North End score from open play again. We were so starved of that last season. To see us now producing this football is just
Do you remember what I said in the Bristol City vlog, if you watched it? And I said, I've got a really weird feeling about this season. We're either going to win the league or we're going to get relegated. Right now, the former is definitely the more on the cards. Now, I know we're only 4 games in. I'm not getting carried away. Yes, I'm very excited by how we've started the season, as I think a lot of North End fans are. But there's something special about this season. I can feel it. And the statisticians went to work after the game and pulled out a stat. This is Preston's best start to a championship season since 2008. You know what happened that season? We made playoffs. Okay, so we didn't get past the semi-final, but we were still in the top 6. Is history about to repeat itself? Who knows? But I, for one, am very excited for the ride that we're already on, but that we're really about to truly embark on. This season is... I feel like it's Ryan Lowe's second full season in charge now. I think if he's going to accomplish the goal of getting promotion with us, it has to be this season. Because, like, a lot of clubs... Arms aching. A lot of clubs will generally look to have success. They'll sort of, like, they get a new long-term manager in, they'll sort of take a little bit of time, sort of 12 to 18 months to get settled down. And then once they've got all their own players in, then they'll really start to push on. This is it now for us. I think this is our chance, and it's the way the lads are playing. Like last season, if we went down and behind and things, like we'd just lose all sight of the game, and we just didn't look like scoring. I mean, you look at this time last season, we hadn't scored a single goal at home. We hadn't won a game at home, and in fact, last season it would be September before we even scored a goal at home. And look at us now. Like 2 against Sunderland, 2 against Swansea. 2 against Salford in the Cup, but we're not going to count that because we're not talking about that. But, like, we've already scored 6 goals at home already this season. And it's just fantastic to see. And long may it continue. Like, I'm really excited to see where this season's going to go, and I'm really excited to take you guys along for the ride as well. It's just going to be great. So, what a comeback win for North End today. I could not be happier. We're 5th in the league. I mean, we were 4th until Birmingham scored a last-minute winner. Thanks, Birmingham. But, you know, we're right up there. We are right up there. Exciting times. And next week we go away to a Stoke City side who have a lot of ex-North Enders in their ranks, be it amongst coaching staff or playing staff. Really interested to see how that one's going to go. But obviously I won't be there for that one because I will be at work. But I'll try and listen to the game online if I can, on the radio or something. I'll tune in, of course. But yeah. This season is just... I'm excited for it. I really am excited for it. We're actually winning games at home. Like, I'm almost slightly in disbelief because, I don't know, going into this season there was always that thought, you know, like, we didn't win that many games at home last season. We didn't score that many goals. And here we are. We're still missing our 2 main strikers, and the goals are coming without them. Can you imagine what it's going to be like when we get them back in the team? It's going to be... And remember, the transfer window's not closed yet either. Are we going to get a certain Mr. Thomas Cannon in from Everton? I mean, that would be nice, but Everton, for their part, seem to be holding back slightly. And honestly, I think Sean Dyche is an idiot. Because you're losing a game, you've got a striker on the bench who had an excellent loan spell in the second half of the season in the Championship last year, scored goals for fun. Well, I said last season. Scored goals for fun by the end, got a decent turnaround, got some really good experience, has the confidence, and you're just leaving him on the bench until the 90th minute? Dyche, get a grip. If you want to score goals and turn this around... I mean, that stat came out today. This is Everton's worst start to the season in the history of the club. No points, no goals after 3 games. If you want goals, play Tom Cannon. And if you're not going to play him, give him to us. But anyway, if he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I think we'll be okay either way. But it has been mentioned in the press that there will be more arrivals at North End next week, so I'm really excited to see that. But yeah, 2-1 win, 5th in the league. What a way to end a Saturday. Anyway, I think I've rambled on for quite enough. If you enjoyed the video, drop us a like, drop us a sub. Follow me on socials, Twitter, Instagram, @thisisneats. And all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.